Oh, they big mad.
Woo!
They big mad. 1, 2, 3-0, baby. Let's fucking go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Nikki Smokes. You are listening to The Smoke Show. I'm joined by Bobby and Jay. Gentlemen, the boys are 3-0. We are 3-0. I never thought we'd be here. I'm not going to sit here and lie. 3-0 is unbelievable. We beat Buffalo. And if you look, man, we're the king of the East. We are the king of the East. We're the team to beat in the NFL right now. We're 3-0. 3-0. Josh Allen, they come to town. Everyone's like, oh, we're Buffalo. You're our little brother. We're just going to bully you. We're going to pound you. And we beat them to the point where they started crying about the sun and it being too hot out. Like, we don't have to go to Buffalo in December and it's 15 degrees out and like our balls are in our stomach. And now they want to complain about the sun the one time they lose? Yeah, okay. Okay, pal. Okay. 3-0, king of the East. How you doing?
I mean, dude, I got a ton to say on this game. I can't believe Smoke didn't lead it off by saying he's the viral king right now. Everyone's seen his video. We'll get into that in a little bit here soon.
I should talk about that.
We'll get into that soon for sure. But 3-0, baby? We sat up here all summer and predicted, oh, well, the Dolphins' first 4 games are so tough. If we could just go 2-2, if we could just manage, or even if we could just go 1-3 and beat the Bills, we'd still be happy. Nah. Fuck all that noise. 3-0, motherfucker. Top of the East, Smoke said. Top of the AFC. Top of the NFL. It's up from here, bro. It's big things. We just beat off the neighborhood bully. Holy pause. We just beat up the neighborhood bully. They're not coming into our house and coming for these easy wins no more. It's not a party in Miami for these Bills fans no longer. It's over. We changed that yesterday. From here on out, I'm not going to see no more of that shit.
The Bills did a great job of keeping the ball out of a superstar's hands. Did they not? Because guess what?
It's true.
We have a franchise quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. People tell me don't say that. Don't jinx it. I'm not afraid anymore. We have a franchise quarterback. He's a warrior. He's a dog. We got a franchise quarterback, and I cannot be more happy. We beat Buffalo after they whooped us 7 times in a row. And look at what we are doing. We're the face of the NFL. You cannot talk about the NFL and not talk about the Miami Dolphins. You cannot talk about the NFL and not talk about Tagovailoa.
We're them.
You cannot talk about the NFL and not talk about Xavier Howard, Javon Holland, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle.
We're them. We are them.
And guess what?
There's no hymns on this team. We're just them. The Miami Dolphins are them. You see the Dolphins? Yeah, that's them right there. That's them.
That's a leaderboard. Check the rankings. Check the statistics. Check whatever you want.
It's crazy.
Because the Dolphins are at the top of every single metric. Not every single metric, but almost every single metric. We're 3-0. Only one team.
We're actually
other than
number
us
one.
Is 3-0.
We are the Miami Dolphins.
And by the way,
number
the
one.
Eagles are in the NFC. That's a shitty conference. Who gives a fuck? We are the number one team.
The Eagles are real.
They're real, but
they're real. That's a good ass.
We're better. But we're better.
They ain't better than us though. All right, I gotta play this video.
Rip it.
Because I haven't seen it sober. So I have not watched this video once today. I haven't watched it once. So this is the first time that I'm going to be watching the video sober today. And then I'm going to give an honest reaction to
this video is so
I'm an
good,
asshole.
dude.
Oh my god, dude, I can only imagine. All right, here we go.
This video is 1.9 mil, boy.
But hit 2 milli.
Hey, wait. See, he said "fuck you" first. I didn't even know that.
Oh, he said "fuck you" first. Okay. I didn't hear that. Okay.
Whoa. I should have watched this earlier. I could be
100%
vindicated. Whoa. All right. Ready?
Enjoy that flight home, pussy. Enjoy that flight home. Hey, fuck you. Let's go.
Chef from South Park.
Enjoy that flight home. What's up? Let's go. Enjoy that flight home. Enjoy that flight home. Enjoy that flight home. Enjoy that flight home. Bitches.
What was so bad about it, bro? I'm missing it.
Now that I'm watching it back, I genuinely don't believe it's as bad as I thought. Because Dude, he said "fuck you" first. I didn't even know that he said that first. Like, I completely
it's just the
forgot about
first
that.
part. I think people didn't realize that he said "fuck you" first, so they're thinking, "Oh, you're just coming at him for no reason." That's what I thought at first. But
Bro, said "fuck you" first.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't even remember that.
And then even
that's why I turned back and said something to him.
By the way, even if he didn't say "fuck you" first, that's not even that big of a deal, to be honest with you. Because even I thought like, oh, okay, yeah, you said "fuck you," but also he's trying to build like it's fair game at that point. So I don't know why people are getting all riled up.
Here's my thing. So, dude, I've been going to these games my entire life. The shit that is said between fans during a game, it is way worse than anything I said in that video. And for everyone to be taking this high moral, like this high ground road, this high road on me, and they're like, oh my God, like you're a classless piece of shit. Da, 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 da. Dude, have you ever been to a game in Buffalo? I mean, Bobby will tell you firsthand. He lives up there. He goes to all the games. I'll let him tell you what they say to him. Now, look, would I rather have another one of my videos go viral of me being funny and like Mr. Nice Guy? Obviously, like I didn't post that video thinking it's going to go get 2 million views and fucking Dave Portnoy's quote tweeting me, which I'll pull up, by the way, all over that. I mean, dude, like I didn't think it was like, now that I'm watching it again, I didn't think it was that bad. Like I said, I'd rather have blown up for me being a nicer, funny guy. But hey, man, like this is the division rivalry. These guys have absolutely whipped our ass. Those fans come in here, they're talking their shit all the time, being obnoxious, being loud all the time. So then the one time that we win, I start talking my shit and people want to take the high ground on me. Okay, for sure, dude. But that, dude, I'm just shook. I can't believe Dave Portnoy did me like that.
I mean, dude, I'll give you my take of the whole thing. Like, I saw it, and as soon as I saw that video while you're pulling this up, I immediately thought, like, oh, man, yeah. Started with an initial, this
guy sucks. 21K. This guy sucks. And then he goes, update. Spider just told me that this guy sucks guy is actually the guy who lent me the Kobe jersey for the pizza review in Miami with the crackhead. I'll downgrade to he just should have got beaten up by Bill's Mafia. Here's the thing. So that pizza review of Dave in the crackhead, he's wearing my Kobe Bryant jersey. And I was standing right behind the camera during that pizza review. So I've met Dave before. So then for him to say, this guy sucks, because I saw him tweet, he said, this guy sucks. And I'm just sitting there crying, like hysterically laughing, crying, because I'm hammered. The Fins are 3-0. I'm at the bar with my boy. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. Dave Portnoy just quote tweeted my shit. And I'm sitting there dying. And then I go back and he flip-flopped. I got him to flip-flop. He kind of took it back. He downgraded it. So that's a win. That's a win in my book. I'll take it.
W, bro. If you get 2 Portnoy tweets and a Barstool post, that's a W no matter what. All publicity is good publicity. But when I saw it, I knew this is how people were going to act, because that's how people act on Twitter. They see some shit like this and they act like, oh my God, that's the worst thing I ever saw. This kid should be in jail for being a little too mean. Folks, I've been to probably 10 games in Buffalo. When I go to those games, when I was a young kid, my dad would tell me not to wear the gear. Don't wear the colors. Don't wear the colors. You'll draw attention to yourself. 6 years old, I had a Bills fan in the parking lot take a stuffed dolphin, pull a pocket knife out, stab it. The stuffing came out, and he threw it at my feet at 6, 7 years old. When I go to those games, I see Dolphins fans getting beat up in the parking lot, beat up in the bathroom, jumped. When you walk in and you're the only Dolphins fan, every Bills fan makes it a point to turn around, look at you, and make a comment, an insulting comment to you. Way less than what Smoke did. The guy said, fuck you to Smoke, so Smoke responded with, fuck you. I'm a quiet Dolphins kid in there with my head down, just trying not to get mauled. I got people screaming at me, yelling at me, everything. So for Bills fans to act like this, it's honestly the craziest thing I've ever seen, because those guys are the scum of the fucking earth. They're nothing but gross, disgusting human beings that all they've ever had in their life is a football team, and their football team happens to be good now, so they think they can talk their shit. Well, look you just got humbled by the Dolphins. You can't play the reverse card, because this is what you do, you scum fucking idiot Buffalo fans, bro. And I feel comfortable saying that because I live next to enough of them. They're disgusting, they're gross, and what Smoke said wouldn't even have batted an eye if that was said in Buffalo to a Dolphins fan. So Smoke is vindicated. Anyone who's a bitch about that, you're just a loser. Get off of it. But I know this is a Dolphins podcast, so I know everyone's got your back here. We're all riding.
Great point. Because if I was wearing Bills gear, they'd be like, oh, look at this guy. Don't mess with Bill's Mafia. We love their passion. We love this. We love that. But they finally got a real ass Dolphin fan that's going to check your ass because these guys come into our house and they think it's a takeover. They're all lined up in Fort Lauderdale. They're partying, this and that. Oh, yeah, we're taking over your stadium. They're way too comfortable. So then they finally get checked, right? I'm the only Dolphin fan that's, what's up? Like, let's make it a hostile environment. Let's take back our stadium. And then, boom, all of a sudden, way to treat other people, way to treat other fans, blah, 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 blah. Bro, miss me with all that. This is a football game. Was I intoxicated? Yes. Do I promote, like, should you treat people like that on a day-to-day basis? Like, if I'm getting Starbucks in the morning, I'll be like, yo, fuck you, pussy. No. Like, I'm not going to do that. But when you're at a football game, a game like this where you haven't beat this team the last 7 times you played, and half the stadium is loaded with their fans, hell yeah, I took that shit personal. And I was gassed up. My adrenaline was ready to go. And now that I rewatched the video, he said, fuck you first. At first, I felt guilty. At first, I did feel guilty. No. Now that I watched it back, he started it. In my opinion,
also, like, speaking of always, when I'm from Toronto, so I go to Bills games too. It's like my dad didn't want me to, like, wear Dolphins gear when I go, just like stay safe, whatever. Literally. The other thing that we're not even bringing up, you're talking about how it's Bills. Dude, like, let's be honest. Over in Europe for soccer and shit, like, it's way even worse than what Bobby's saying.
Oh my god, dude!
Like people like die and stuff. Like, I'll be honest. So like obviously we don't want to get to that point. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in Europe, like, it goes crazy, and that's just considered normal sports fan behavior. So I don't think anyone should be going at Smoke for saying, oh, this is me, whatever, because he said, fuck you. Whoa, whoop-de-doo. Bro, you hear that at school. You hear that on the sidewalk.
You hear that
on non-sports football, like, events. You hear that on sport events. You can go on the sidewalk and someone say, fuck you. For me, at least, if you're in downtown Toronto, that's what will happen. Like, I don't understand.
That's it happens at every game, and it's probably worse. Like, people fight at these games all the time. I was just talking my shit on my phone.
Never touch no one. That's crazy. And one last point I have about all this is these Bills fans just feel way too comfortable and way too confident coming to South Florida every year. They come in droves. You see how many damn people come. They have these takeover Miami parties, and they come to the game all happy, joy. They don't care. No one's going to say anything. No Dolphins fans. It's about damn time someone showed them the Dolphins are here and the Dolphins give a fuck. It should be a bit of a hostile environment. That's how football and sporting events are. You don't want to be able to just waltz into the opponent's arena, feel like it's your house, make yourself comfortable. You should be on a little bit of like an edge. Like, when I go to a Dolphins away game, I'm a little bit on edge. Like, what are these people going to say? What are these people going to do? But in Miami for all these years, it's just been like, oh, well, they're not going to show up. We'll have more fans than them here. The culture's changing, boys, and I fuck with what Smoke did. I couldn't love it more. I wish there were more Dolphins fans doing this because we need a home field advantage. Well, I mean, we already got one. The Bills are filing OSHA violations because these idiots forgot about the sun. But more than that, we need passionate fans, and that's what Smoke is, and that's what more people should be, bro. You're not waltzing into our house, feet up, comfortable, kick back, watching a football game. This is a hostile environment. This is enemy territory. You should have your guard up at all times, bro. So shout out to Smoke.
No, and listen up, Buffalo. You want to talk about the sun? Okay, close the stadium then. We don't got to deal with snow. We don't got to deal with the cold. Close your stadium then.
Why the fuck do we have to close our stadium? Go get a dome, Buffalo.
We don't got to play in the snow. You don't want to play in
the sun? Get a dome. Get some.
They have a shadow on their side of the field. What the fuck are you talking about? It was designed like that. You go hit up Roger Goodell, okay? He's not gonna make us change the stadium. Are you shitting me? It's fucking. You know what it is? And I hate sounding like this because it sounds like very bro-y and stuff. Bro, that's weak as fuck. The sun, they're cramping. They're cramping. Our players.
Crazy.
Yeah, they're too fat and ugly to fucking deal with it. You idiot. Maybe get in better shape.
Dog, someone told me that the guy that I said fuck you to looked like the chef from South Park.
He did. Oh, that was the funniest part of the video. I saw that was like one of the first comments I read, and I was dying. He has a chef hat on. Like, I don't know if you like. He is Chef from South Park. That is like an actual depiction of him in real life. And by the way, Hard Rock Stadium has been in the same exact spot since 1987.
Yeah, no, it's been the same. Like, we just have the roof.
Changed.
Yeah, we have extra shade as fans, but like the sun still rises and sets the same. Like, that doesn't change. The away team is always been getting pelted by that sun. Well, enough about the video, although it's great. I mean, my Twitter app doesn't even work anymore. Like, it's just people blowing me up. Oh my God, look at this guy. Look at this idiot, blah, blah, blah. Like, for sure, dude, this is like I said, this is a war. Like, this is personal. Like, it was a freaking war to me. I walked in there feeling some type of way. I tweeted before the game. I said, I'm going to be a problem today. Like, I have to do my part. I have to get rowdy. I have to do my job. And I did my job. And now that I rewatched it sober, and he said, fuck you first, now I'm happy. Like, I could actually go to sleep and I'll be perfectly fine. So we talked about the video enough. The Dolphins won.
Real quick, while we're on Twitter topic, real quick. Shameless plug for myself. My Twitter name is right below my face here. Right there.
There. Yep.
I'm giving away a Javon Holland jersey. My favorite player on the Miami Dolphins. I don't even own a Javon Holland jersey yet. I'm waiting for mine to come in the mail. All you have to do is go to my Twitter, retweet my pinned tweet, and follow me. I'm going to give one of you guys a Javon Holland legit jersey in the mail. Quick, easy, painless. I just wanted to show some love, man. You started 3-0. You got to let your favorite player get some shine. I want someone else wearing that 8 on their back. So hit that retweet, hit that follow. I'll hook you up.
Let's go, baby. All right, let's talk about the game. We could start with Javon Holland. That man's a dog. The strip sack was absolutely massive, bro. I mean, dude, that was a blessing. That gave us so much life. Because I'm not going to lie. Josh Allen went down the field the first drive. I said, oh, God, here we go again. Here we go again. Josh Allen coming into Miami, looking lights out. They go down the field. They score first drive. And then our first drive wasn't great. We end up punting the football. And I'm like, oh, God, here we go again. And then what do you know? Javon Holland played all 90 snaps. He goes in there. He makes a strip sack, fumble, and we scored off that. And after that, that gave us life. That gave us life. We tied the game up, and we handled business from there. But, my God, for the Buffalo Bills to run 90 plays,
Crazy.
90 plays, and Javon Holland didn't miss one snap. That's unbelievable.
Bro, he's actually like unbelievable. There's a lot of times when you get young players on your team and you just kind of want to keep elevating them on this pedestal and saying like, this is the next guy up. He's going to be the guy. And part of it is what you're seeing on the field. Part of it is kind of your heart wanting this guy to like flourish and you want to look smart drafting him. No. None of that is that with Holland. Holland is the real fucking deal. This kid's tremendous. Playing all those snaps in that heat when half of the – I don't even know the numbers on this. I would guess half the players that started in that game at some point missed snaps because they were dehydrated, tired, cramping, something. Javon played all of them. He had that fumble, which was unbelievable. He might be the best blitzer on this team. 1.5 sacks, 10 tackles, 2 PBUs. He should have had a pick, to be honest with you. If I want to give him a little constructive criticism, Javon, you should have had a pick in the fourth quarter on the left side of the field. You read it beautifully. You made a great play, but you need to get on the jugs machine a little bit. That goes for a couple guys on this team. Getting in the right spots but not catching that pick, it's a little bit of a game changer, but still getting in that right spot is huge. Javon was absolutely incredible. And another guy from the defense I want to highlight real quick, all this offseason, it was Dolphins brought in Tua, Dolphins brought in Armstead, all these big-name guys. The diamond in the rough was Melvin Ingram, bro. This guy comes out here, no sleeves, no gloves, tapes the fingers up, looks like your uncle at the barbecue, and he gets off the line ferociously and makes all these goddamn plays, yo. Melvin Ingram is incredible. He's like if I could give like a low-key MVP of the team, he'd be it, because he's not the MVP. That'd be Tua Tagovailoa, in my opinion. But he'd be the under the radar player that's not getting enough credit because he's been sensational.
A guy I want to talk about will just shift into the inside of the linebackers. I thought the first 2 games I didn't even see him. He was MIA in Miami, funnily enough. Jerome Baker, this guy was flying around the field yesterday, sorry. And I loved it, honestly. Jerome Baker, like, again, first 2 games, I thought I didn't say his name. I thought he was on the field half the time, and that's what it felt like because he wasn't making plays. Today, he was flying yesterday he was flying all around the field. Again, whatever he had for breakfast Sunday morning, he should have that again because he was flying around the field, making tackles. Struggled a little bit in coverage, but still good in open space. So just wanted to kind of show him out on defense. And then, yeah, man, Javon Holland, just a dog show. The Canadian kid, like, love to see it. I got to get his jersey. Maybe I'll win Bobby's giveaway. We'll see what happens there. I'm playing. I'll have to let one of the viewers win that, but I have to get my own Holland jersey. But, yeah, Javon Holland was a dog, man. You guys went all over the stats. But, yeah, played every single snap in that heat. And, by the way, as a safety, when you have to run around, like, you're one of the most active players on the defense, and he stayed. I remember right after the game, he's doing an interview. He's like, yeah, I'm just tired, man. Like, I'm tired. Like, I'm tuckered out. So, shout out to Javon Holland, man. He's a dog, and he's a cornerstone of this defense.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. He's the man. I just love this team because they find a way to win. Like, we are 3-0. We are 3-0. We're the team to beat. We're the best team in the AFC East. We're the best team in the AFC East. We beat the Bills. You like I said, man, you could write down all your excuses on a sheet of paper. Send it to me so I have something to wipe my ass with, Buffalo. I do not care. I don't care who played, who didn't play. Because if you won the game, oh, we're the Buffalo Bills. We're the best team in the world. Josh Allen's your daddy. I wouldn't hear the end of it. We won the game. We found a way to win, and that's what this team does. That's why this team is different, because week 1, the offense scored 1 touchdown. We won by double digits. Week 2, we're getting our ass whipped by Baltimore. 35-14 going into the fourth quarter. They find a way to win. Every single week. It's been Bill Belichick, John Harbaugh, and now McDermott.
Top of the
That's
top.
like the three-headed dragon of coaches.
Top of the
right
top.
There. That's cream of the crop. And Mike McDaniel, in his first 3 games, took all of them down. First game, like I said, offense scored 1 time. Second game, we're down 35-14. Now this game, Buffalo runs 90 plays. They hold on to the football for 40 minutes. And this team finds a way to win. That's what this team does. That's why this culture is different. That's why it is different. That's why it's different. They find a way to win games. It doesn't matter how. It might not be pretty. It might not be cute. But gosh darn it, we are 3-0. And it feels so good because I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. Man. I never once thought we would start 3-0. No way in hell did I see this happening. Mike McDaniel said it best. No one believed in you, and you did it. And that's what this team has done.
Adversity's opportunity, baby. Let's fucking go.
I was just going to say it. Jay, I'm getting that. When the Dolphins win the Super Bowl this year, I'm getting that tattooed on me. Adversity creates opportunity. Because McDaniel says that, and the team fucking buys into that, dude.
They love him,
They're dapping him up after the game like he's a player. It's sick.
Crazy. McDaniel's the coolest coach in the league. The team is so bought into him. The culture shift, it's crazy. Like, the players love playing for McDaniel. McDaniel loves the players. He loves coaching them. You see it in his interviews. Like, he loves this shit, man. And what he's been able to do, like Smoke was saying, just winning games in different ways. And winning big games versus big teams. It'd be something to start 3-0, and this isn't a shot at the Eagles. I don't mean this to be a shot at the Eagles. But, like, look at the Eagles 3-0 and the teams they've beaten. It'd be like, you look at that and you're like, nice, we're 3-0. We controlled what we had to control. We played the teams in front of us and we won the game. So I'm not giving any knock on the Eagles. But when you look at what the Dolphins have done, the same thing against the 3 opponents that Smoke pointed out, that is real deal shit.
And the Ravens look good too, bro.
Lamar is the number 1 MVP candidate in the league.
He looks good, man.
The top 2 MVP
candidates. Outdueled him.
There's 3 MVP candidates right now. Jalen Hurts, which good for him as Eagles are doing good. Lamar Jackson, Dolphins beat him. Josh Allen, Dolphins beat him. We're coming to you.
You forgot one.
Well, to a T.
Tua.
Everyone knows to a T. Tua is top 3 and top 4, whatever you want to put him. Tua's up there, and he's making his case. And everyone wants to say, oh, well, he didn't throw that many times. His stats weren't that good. Take a look at what that throw to River Craycraft. Take a look at that goddamn throw to River Craycraft. Laser beam. Take a look at the 3rd and 22. Oh, I'm going to look the safety off, and I'm going to hit Waddle in the middle of the field deep on a beautiful, perfect ball. Was that one underthrown? Or people want to give him shit on that one? Because it seems like everything he does
fucking perfect.
That thing was a dime,
dot.
Bro. Dime.
Wait. Speaking of dimes, have we even talked about the laser he threw to River Craycraft, dude?
That's what he just said.
Holy shit. Okay. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about oh my God. I wasn't even paying attention. I thought you were talking about the water one. Holy fuck. That was
that thing was
unreal.
a piss missile.
Oh my God.
That thing was a piss missile.
And sorry, just speaking of the comment you just pulled up, I made a tweet. Shout out to you guys, gassing it up in a little bit. The debate's over. There's no debate. If you're having debate now, there's nothing he can do more in these first few games, at least for me. Tua is a franchise quarterback. Tua is your franchise quarterback. Tua is the Miami Dolphins franchise quarterback. Guys, we can say it. We have a franchise quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa.
It feels good.
Since Dan Marino, we've had scrub after scrub after scrub after scrub after scrub after scrub after scrub. How many starting quarterbacks have we had? After scrub after scrub after scrub. And now we have Tua Tagovailoa.
Too many.
Tua Tagovailoa is here, and he's a franchise quarterback. He's him. He's QB1.
You want to know? You want to know how I knew he was our franchise guy? And I sent out a tweet, and it kind of blew up. But when Teddy Bridgewater came into the game, I wanted to kill myself.
We got to talk about that. We got to talk about the Tua injury and all that.
I never appreciated Tua as much as I did until he left the game, and I was like, oh my God, we're going to lose by 40. Like, Tua left the game. I saw Teddy Bridgewater make 2 throws. I said, bro, we are losing this game by 40 points. And the second Tua came back on the field, I was like, oh my God, like, we're going to win this game. Like, we have life now. I appreciate having Tua out there. Anyone, what was his coach's name? Sean Payton, right? He was like, oh, yeah, there might be quarterback controversy.
Yup.
Pussy ass. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right, dude. Not even close. There is no competition. Not even close. In fact, I want Skylar Thompson to start dressing just because of how much I hate Teddy Bridgewater. I know he's a great guy. I don't hate Teddy the person, but him going into the game killed my vibe. Like, I was hammered and I soaked it up.
Shit. What do you want him to do? He's fucking ass. He's dog water.
We have to have Tua on the field. We have to have him on the field. And the difference that he makes, I mean, just the throws that he's making, the leadership that he has.
Confidence.
I mean, it is night and day. Like, you could feel the energy just fly out of the stadium when he left the game. I said, oh God, here we go again. And by the way, the reason why I took everything so personal, and you can ask Ghost and other people that were there, when Tua went down, they started cheering. Look, I know fans cheer when a player gets up. I get that. I'm aware of that. But, dude, this man was down, could not get up, and they started cheering. On everything I love, like, I swear to God, they started cheering when they saw he was down. Now, when he got up, no, that's different. I'm aware. Everyone claps when a player gets up. They were cheering when he's down. He was down. They saw he couldn't get up, and they were cheering. So I'm not letting them take their little high moral ground. They could say it on Twitter all they want. Oh, you're classless. Da-da-da-da. You're clapping when our franchise quarterback got hurt. Fuck you.
It's actually crazy. And just that whole sequence of Tua getting hurt, man. I mean, I've never felt worse about a 14-14 halftime score. I thought the game was over. I thought the Bengals game was over for next week. I thought the season was over. I mean, Smoke's at the game. I'm watching from home. So me and him text a lot back and forth because when you're at the game, you lose some of that little stuff in translation. Facts.
Dude, I'm not lying. Like, I'm not lying, bro. I swear on everything I love. Keep going.
It's facts.
My bad.
No, you're good. But so we're there. Tua goes down and Smoke's like, what just happened to Tua? And I watch it. I go, dude, TC, he's knocked out. He's knocked out cold. I just watched him be knocked out. He couldn't walk. He was wobbling. It looked like a UFC fighter that just got knocked out and tried to stand back up. And all Smoke said to me, as drunk as he was, and I don't even know why he just kept saying it, all he would say was, confirmed, ? And I'm like, yo, Smoke, confirmed with my eyes, bro. I saw it. He's not playing in this game. He's done. Confirmed, ? Smoke, dude, I know you're drunk, but stop saying that. Is it confirmed? And I'm just like, I don't know what to tell the kid. I'm just going to start ignoring him for a little bit. All of a sudden, I get a text from him. Tua just came out of the tunnel pumping the crowd up. I said, say swear to God. He said, I swear to God. I forget what you said. You're like, I swear to God on my mom or something like that. And all of a sudden, Tua's taking that snap to start the third quarter. I mean, that comeback's unbelievable. Shout out to the Dolphins medical staff. Shout out to Tua for all corroborating a lie. Because there's no way his head wasn't hit, bro. I saw the back of his head slam on the ground. I saw him wobble.
I think I hyperextended my back.
Like, there's no way. like there's no way, dude. I've watched too much UFC and boxing. Like, he was knocked out seeing stars. And when he kept saying, why is everyone asking me about my head? My head's fine. Well, Tua, that's because you were just knocked out for like 30 seconds. But it's okay because Uno wanted to get back in that game. And McDaniel
did get back in the game.
McDaniel said
get back in the game.
He felt uncomfortable not being able to lead his team out there to try and get the win. And that's what I want to see from my franchise quarterback. He wants to be out there. He wants to lead them. He has that confidence. He has that feeling. He has that locker room by the balls. Those boys want to live and die for Tua Tagovailoa. And that's what I love to see because I've never seen that. I've never seen a Dolphins team where we've had a quarterback that everyone in the mother would go to war for, and now we have it.
Bro, this man threw an absolute dot on 3rd and 23 and was concussed. Legendary.
No, let's talk about it because at least for me, as Bobby said, like we're watching from home, so they don't show the hit at first, so we don't know it's just a shove. So I thought Matt Milano killed this dude. I thought he head-to-head contact, whatever. And I see he gets up, delayed reaction, schlumps. Like that's the best way I can describe it. He schlumps. He falls to the ground, collapses. So I'm like, oh shit, season's over. because he's not coming back from this. Then they show it's obviously just some sort of whiplash, whatever. And I'm not going to diagnose him, whatever. I'm not going to do that. But clearly there's something wrong with his head, even if it's related to his spine, whatever. Clearly something was wrong. And the craziest part, he wants to go back on he didn't want to miss a snap. He wants to go play right after that. He's like, why are you taking me off the field? Are you shitting me? This dude is nuts. And he comes out after seeing dog water Teddy Bridgewater. We get to see Tua finally come out. Because, by the way, if Teddy Bridgewater came out on the field, I was done. Because holy shit. I've had enough of watching Ryan Fitzpatrick. I've had enough of watching Jacoby Brissett, and I've had enough of watching Teddy Bridgewater. Already I've had enough of watching Teddy Bridgewater. So thank God he comes out. Obviously, Smoke was there. We weren't. Obviously, comes out at halftime saying, I'm coming back in, like raising his arms, like getting the crowd going. Then obviously we see him come back, and he throws a dart, a time to Jalen Waddle. Perfect. By the way, if you think he's not a good deep ball thrower, you didn't watch the tape. Because he's accurate as fuck down the field.
One of the
and not just this year,
league.
Last year, throws one of the best deep balls in the league, like Bobby just said. Maybe it's not the most arm power. Maybe it's not a direct straight line. Because I didn't. By the way, everyone's talking about how it's like a high arc. Okay, you analyst.
I love Russell Wilson.
No. You say Russell Wilson. That's what he does.
Wait. You football junkie. You football junkie. Why is a lower arc better than a high arc? If it gets there, it doesn't matter. Unless you can break down the film for me and show me why that's better, because it's not. There's no arguing that, because obviously you see Russell Wilson does it, Drew Brees did it, Peyton Manning did it. I would love to know why that's worse. They're like, oh my God. Like I saw people comparing throws and they're like, oh look, this one goes so much higher. It's the same amount of yards. Yeah, that's because they're different type of quarterbacks. You fucking idiot. Like that's why people don't understand that Tua has accuracy. And by the way, yes, he doesn't have the strongest arm, but you know what he makes up for that? Anticipation and accuracy. If he gets the ball to the spot in the same amount of time, it just goes a little differently. It doesn't fucking matter. This guy throws one of the best deep balls in the league. He was second in accuracy last year. And everyone's like, oh, he can't throw it though because he didn't throw it that many times. Yeah, because you're the worst offensive line in fucking history. And by the way, these last 2 games, look at what he's doing when he has protection. Look at what he's doing. In the Baltimore game, we finally gave him protection. He's throwing bombs down the field. Whoa, it's crazy. He finally has time and he's doing good. Who could have known? Who could have thought? Who would have thought? Because it's fucking bullshit. He's a franchise quarterback, and I love to see it. I'm so excited. I'm so happy I can say that. We're 3-0. Fuck the Bills. Fuck you.
I love that. And here's the thing. Like, I know he didn't light up the stat sheet, but I'm not a stat guy. Like, he made the plays to help us win the game.
Efficient.
Like, 3rd and 23, steps up. Boom. The throw to River Craycraft. Absolute laser beam on the money. I mean, he's efficient as hell. That's the perfect word, Bobby. What was he, like 13 of 15? I think we only threw the ball.
13 of 18.
Like 13 of 18? We didn't even air it out. We really didn't air it out at all. I mean, it's because Buffalo had the ball for 40 minutes. But, I mean, I feel like if he would have dropped back and threw the ball 30 times, I think he would have had a great day. I think he would have had a great day had we had to do that. But we didn't have to do that. We didn't call that many pass plays, and we only threw the ball 18 times. So I'll take 186 and a touchdown as long as on 3rd down you're stepping up on a 3rd and 23 and you're making that throw. Like, that's the shit I'm talking about. I don't care about stat sheets. I'm not a stat guy. I'm an eye test guy and a situational football guy, and he checked all the boxes. The only thing that I didn't like was that throw that should have got picked off by Milano. But Josh Allen had a lot of throws that should have got picked off. Josh Allen had like 4 drop picks. Like, we dropped 4 picks on Josh Allen. It's part of the game. That's why those guys play defense. Other than that, I thought Tua played fantastic. And he was concussed.
Also, just to back it up, you're saying, oh, I'm not a numbers guy. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? Since he's come back after the injury after that Ravens game last year, he's like, the numbers back him up too.
Yeah.
The numbers back him up too.
It's all there.
Tua's 10-1.
The
10-1
numbers,
as
the
a starter
eye
in his
test,
last 11.
And guess what? Like we were saying earlier, this man is a top 3 MVP candidate right now. That's what he is.
He's him.
That's what we have.
The Dolphins are them, and Tua's him.
Like,
and boys,
they're not ready.
Going into the game, and just games in general, how I always look at how you have the best chance to win a game. And I've said this a bunch of times on the podcast. So if you listen to this, you'll know what I'm saying. Keys to the game: win the turnover battle. Won it. And Tua took care of the ball. I think that 1 throw to Milano, Smoke talked about, was a little dicey. But other than that, took care of the football. Won the turnover battle. Win the penalty battle as a team.
Yep.
You cannot give up more penalty yards than your other team. Won that.
Check.
When you get to the red zone, you need 6 and not 3. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
Another point for this game specific, in most games, you can't let the front 7 wreck it. You got to have time. I thought the front 7 did as well as they could have done. It was what, 2 sacks total and 3 quarterback hits total. That is tremendous work from where we've come in these last couple of years. So shout out to that. Our D-line was good. The only thing, and now we're at the point now where you can start critiquing a win and looking for stuff to be a little bit better. Third down, we were 3 for 8. I'd like to see that be a little better. I'd like to see
I'd like us to be better defensively on third down. But no one's been able to stop Buffalo on third down, but the same shit happened with the Ravens. We got to start getting off the field on third down. But like you said, Bobby, I mean, 3 drives in the red zone, 3 touchdowns. And how about this? The Buffalo Bills. Now, I get it. They had a lot of injuries defensively. Offense, they were as healthy as an ox. Their offense was 100% healthy. The number 1 offense in the NFL, led by Josh Allen, ran 90 plays on the Miami Dolphins and only scored 19 points.
17. Fuck that. They got a safety. 17.
Oh, yeah, the butt punt.
True.
The butt punt.
Yeah,
we got to talk about that, dude.
That
was hilarious.
We'll get to that, but they only scored 17 points.
Well, watching the game, I didn't even know that it went off our dude's ass. Like, I didn't know it went off Sherfield's ass till I got back to the car. I was like, oh, God, it got blocked. But anyway, they ran 90 plays. And we gave up 17 points.
It's crazy, dude.
17 points on 90 plays. Bro, the defense showed up. Like, talk about bend, don't break.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's what that defense was. And I know Josh Allen was skipping rocks on that 4th and goal, but hey, man, that's on you, dog. Other than that, like, we had four dropped interceptions that same drive. They should have never got down there. Jalen Phillips could have had one. Brandon Jones could have had one. Javon Holland could have had one. There was like 4 plays where that ball should have got picked off and it didn't. They ran 90 plays. 90 plays and scored 17 points.
Actually,
not
crazy.
efficient.
And I do have to pick up on one point Smoke just said there. Josh Allen on 4th down with the game pretty much on the line threw the ball into the motherfucking dirt. If that's Tua Tagovailoa, that open Sports Center that has 7 million views. Barstool, ESPN, Bleacher Report, CBS, Fox, they all tweet out a clip of that. But no, it's Golden Boy Josh. He gets a pass. I get it. He's a great player. But if Tua does that, bro, he's looked at as the worst quarterback to ever play football. So I just had to shout that out real quick. And like Smoke said, it was the exact phrase I was going to say. Miami as a whole this year has been bend, don't break on defense. Give up the short stuff, which, again, it's all the Bills do. It's all Josh Allen did. Short stuff underneath, dink, dunk, and it was successful. So I can't really fault them on it because our tackling at times was a little suspect. Those third down plays where they just kind of extend the play really pisses me off. But at the end of the day, the defense is holding up. When we get the ball, when the other teams start getting the ball in the red zone or even in a goal-to-go situation, how many times can you count that the Dolphins have either made the stop or at least forced it to 4th down where they had to make a stop? Because I think we did it 2 or 3 times versus the Ravens. I think we did it 2 or 3 times here versus the Bills. So, yeah, you'd like to see us stopping the ball earlier in the drive. But, hey, what happens, and you're still on the field. You still got to go out there and make the play, and this team doesn't quit. This team doesn't quit when the ball's at the 2-yard line. They're saying, oh, ball's at the 2-yard line? Perfect. Let's keep them to 3 or keep them to 0 instead of that 6. And it is really shown, bro. They like really, really give a shit when it gets down there, and they try their balls off, and they've been pretty successful, to be honest with you. I know that touchdowns happen here and there, but it's been pretty successful on that goal line red zone defense that we've had.
All right, I got a lot of shit to say here about this. First of all, we're talking about Javon Holland. We're talking about check down. We're talking about the underthrow. That's all Josh Allen did. That's all he did. Dink and dunk. Underneath. To the flat. Devin Singletary led them in receptions and receiving yards. Why? Because all Josh Allen did was go underneath. To the flat. Underneath. That's all he did. That's all he did. But somehow Tua gets the check down thing, even though he's throwing the ball down the field now. So fuck that, first of all. Want to know who that was because of? Javon Holland. Rangy. He didn't want to test Javon Holland. Josh Allen didn't want to test Javon Holland. No way. No shot. And then here's my thing, too, because I'm a little bit up and down on Josh Boyer right now because I think all he knows how to do is put more guys on the line of scrimmage and more guys how to blitz. I would love to see a different look. But the thing is, how can I get on him if we only gave up 17 points? That's the thing. I will say I hate our goal line defense right now. I feel like there's always someone wide open. To be fair, Atlanta Roberts struggled on that play. And there's also some things where it's like the third down we can't get off. There's also a couple of things where it's like, okay, let's, not just totally blitz Josh Allen every play because he's not Mac Jones. This guy is a top 2 quarterback. He knows how to deal with pressure. Clearly he has something to do with that. And I'm about to go fucking livid because want to know what irritated me the most? And I know you guys saw it. And I know it's a directive from Josh Boyer because every single player did it when they were coming off the edge. Stop fucking falling for the pump fakes. Holy shit.
Oh my God, the jumps.
Holy fuck. Every time. Instead of just going and sacking the motherfucker, they just jump up in the air. And then Josh Allen goes, oh, you're up in the air? Bye-bye. The fuck was that? Adjust. You have to adjust. When you see it's not working, adjust. Don't keep doing it. Melvin Ingram's jumping for joy like a fucking starfish. I don't understand. Like, his legs were in the air, and Josh Allen's just staring at him. Just in the air, like, I can just run the ball now. Josh Allen has legs. He can run.
It's so hard to tackle Josh Allen, though. He's honestly a beast. Like,
yeah, you have to at least try.
He's an animal.
But then you don't not try to tackle him. You don't just swat the ball. Which, by the way, people are jumping when there's not even receivers behind him. He's not going to throw the ball there. And then, by the way, again, Josh Allen's a top 2 quarterback. He can change his arm angle, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I'll be honest. I think we swatted the ball like once, maybe twice. So that was so frustrating because it was clearly a directive thrown by Josh Boyer. Now, again, I'm getting very mad at Josh Boyer. I'm talking about all the negatives. Again, they had the ball for the whole game. They ran a fucking million plays, so I can't get too mad because they only put up 17 points. Obviously, we buckled down in the red zone. I just think, like, it's so up and down and it's so inconsistent. I would love to just see some consistency instead of it just being kind of up and down. But other than that, man, give credit to Josh Boyer and give credit to Javon Hall and Xavier Howard, man. These guys are shutting it down. Imagine what's going to happen when Byron Jones is back, so I have to give him a pass too. We don't have one of the corners who the defense. Usually defenses are built around the pass rush. Our defense is built around our corners being able to stay on an island and play man-to-man. So I'll give him a pass until then. Obviously, we have a big test coming up, which we'll get to later this week with all their receivers in Cincinnati. But for now, great job. You hold Josh Allen, and let's go, man. Hopefully, we're all good. We're resting up because it's a quick turnaround after a major
quick turnaround
of a game. So
wouldn't even mind
we'll save that for the
sitting
Wednesday and Friday show, but.
We're not, we can't even get into that yet because I saw the injury report already and I was like, holy shit, I'm not thinking about that until Wednesday.
We're gonna save that till Wednesday.
Of course,
and definitely not getting into the injury report on Monday.
No. And
sir.
I will piggyback a little bit on.
We'll leave that for Buffalo. We'll leave that to Buffalo.
Exactly. I do want to give Josh Allen the smallest props. He's tremendous, dude. You can't bring him down with an arm tackle. He changes the arm angles. He has these little flick passes with his arm. So any Bills fans that are just hate watching this because you want to rip Smoke's guts out, I'll at least leave you with that Josh Allen is a tremendous, tremendous talent. And I'm glad to see him crying onto his shoulder at the end of the game.
Dude,
I think we see that more times throughout the career.
We got to get that pulled up.
Hey. And again, don't worry, bro. Those 2 quarterbacks will be going head-to-head for a long time.
I love a rivalry. Like, let's get like a lit-ass Josh Allen to a rivalry.
Sorry. I got to say this, too. Yo, sorry, this video is beautiful. Okay,
unbelievable,
so you guys
unbelievable.
Fucking
Look at that. Sunning him.
Oh, he said, aloha, fam. It's going to be okay.
Tua's such a good dude.
He said, don't worry, Oos. You'll get him next time.
Yeah, I think I might just leave this up the whole time.
But here's what I want to say, too, because, listen, respect to Josh Allen, but also fuck Josh Allen. Here's my thing, right? And this is another thing that I think he's a radio personality in Miami, Tobin. He brought up in his video, which I actually made a lot of sense to me. Okay. So obviously Christian Wilkins does something for Josh Allen to rip his helmet off. If Christian Wilkins was the one to rip Josh Allen's helmet off, dude, the NFL is livid. He might get suspended if Christian Wilkins takes off his helmet. Josh Allen ripped his helmet off.
Yeah, but I'll say this. Whatever they said Christian Wilkins did or they're accusing him of,
something happened, yeah.
He 100% did it. Like, Christian Wilkins is that kind of guy that will do whatever it takes in a pile to do it.
Like all that shit.
Yeah, like he is the guilty party in that, but it's always the second guy who swings who gets caught in the NFL. And you know how that is. You get taught that in Mighty Might football when you're 7 years old. It's always the second guy responding that gets caught.
Retaliate.
So I know that Wilkins did something. I think that I have suspicions that he probably grabbed a handful of Josh's meat down there or something.
Pause, but yeah.
It obviously set him off pretty well. And I believe that whatever Josh thinks he did, he probably did it. But when you have those kind of guys on your team, those are the kind of guys you ride for. Those are the kind of guys you live with. And those are the kind of guys you want on your team. But when you're playing against them, if you're a Bills fan, I wouldn't blame anyone for thinking Wilkins is the biggest scumbag in the world.
Extend Christian Wilkins, by the way. Sorry, there's so much going on in the NFL. It just popped into my mind. We got to extend that guy. He's a fantastic. We got to extend him.
Need him. He's just great in the locker room too. He's everything that you want as a team captain and someone on your front seven. Dude, I think it's unbelievable. Like, this team is actually 3-0 and they just beat the Bills. Like, here's the thing. So I know Bills fans, they've never won a Super Bowl, so they don't know what it feels like. But just getting over that hump of being able to beat Josh Allen and the Bills, I mean, that's
Changes everything.
huge. That's huge
Mhm.
because now we have Tyreek, you have Jalen, you have a serviceable offensive line. They've been playing great, honestly. I don't even want to call them serviceable. For what they were last year to now,
Oh yeah,
they've been terrific.
been a 180.
Terrific. The defense, I'd say our defense is probably our biggest question mark. At least, I mean, I know they just had the game of their life. 90 plays, 17 points, tip my cap. But overall, I would say like that's who I don't know who's going to show up on Sunday. I don't know if it's going to be the defense that doesn't show up more than anything else. Like that's my biggest fear, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that right now.
Wait till they both show up, bro. Like you said
That's
this
what I'm
already.
saying. Like this
and
team's
like
not here yet. They're not
we've been
even
winning
there
games.
Yet,
we've been winning games in these like crafty manners. Where Patriots, like we were never really down, like losing that game, but it was a tough battle, division game. Ravens game, you got to come back. Bills game, like we were never down big on the score, but obviously it seemed like just based on time of possession and everything, we were getting dominated a little bit. Fought a gritty game out, and we're able to get it done.
Yep.
Wait until we start out with our offense playing well and our defense playing well. We hang 45 on a team and we hold them to like 10 because that's coming. That's coming. And when that happens, I can't wait. It'll be a Tyreek Hill 900 yards, Jalen Waddle 9,000 yards.
Jalen Waddle is him. He might be wide receiver 1. I know statistically he is. Dude, he had 4 catches for 102 yards. That's Randy Moss shit.
But that's that Steph Curry gravity, baby.
Bro,
that's
he had 4 catches for 102 yards. And he was like 3 yards away from a touchdown. Yeah. He's him.
By the way, I have to call shout out to Mina Kime. She's the one who said that, the ESPN analyst. Actually one of the only ones who like you kind of respect over there. She actually said like there's no NFL duo to kind of compare them to. It's the Steph and Clay show. That's what Jalen Waddle and kind of Tyreek Hill can do because of the speed they have and the gravity they generate. Like it actually is cool because they're triple teaming Tyreek. What? And then you have the second fastest receiver in the NFL. Whoop! Touchdown, catch, 100 yards, baby. And by the way, Tua just diamond everywhere. Donnie Dimes is back. And look at this video, man.
I just can't stop watching it.
Pull up. Oh my! I can't believe we haven't talked about this. Pull up the offensive coordinator, Mr. Ken Dorsey.
Yes, I was going to say we either got to talk about the punt next or Dorsey next. One of the two. So I think it's got to start with Dorsey.
Hasn't stopped. You think I have a death threat in here? Nice job. You can,
probably.
Let's see if I could get a death
threat. You're playing a dangerous game playing up Twitter.
Hey, Big Matt!
Crazy.
Fucking cry about it. Come to the tailgate December 18th. Nah, I'm straight. I'm not hanging out with you, dude. Loser. I'm not going to Buffalo in December.
Yeah, pull up the Dorsey. You got to pull up the Dorsey. Ken Dorsey. It's all you need to look
so up. Good.
This is
dude, he played for the Hurricanes too. So like he's a Florida boy. Oh, this is
right
good.
here.
I love this.
8 million
He's
views.
So mad.
The fact that we have this.
I will say I respect him though because that would be me. I respect that so much. I actually do respect this so much.
But to be able to do that to a team, to be able to make a man in a Bills shirt feel like that brings me immense pride and immense joy. Like I get so much satisfaction
he is
about
so
him doing
mad.
That. It's the best. And look, he runs out of shit to throw, so he starts just crumpling papers up.
And then he grabs the camera. He grabs the camera.
No, so someone else did, so they stopped filming it, which is hilarious. Good call by them.
So good, yeah.
Someone.
Too late though. We seen it.
We seen it. Tua's so good. I hate this team.
I tried to keep the ball in his hands all day. I gave us all the time in possession, and this is what they do. Fuck. That's what he's saying.
It's so good.
He literally looks like a toddler, like when your mom says you can't get McDonald's. No, we're not having McDonald's. We have food at the house. Womp. Womp, womp.
He calls the plays for them? Does he call the plays for them?
Yes, he's OC.
So he called 92 plays today. He called 92 plays yesterday and scored 17 points. You should feel like that with your bum ass. You should be slamming shit. That's your fault, boy. You scored 17 points on 92 plays. You were a scrub. Slam that shit some more. It's not going to get you the dub. It's not going to change shit in your fucking khaki having ass.
Throw the ball at Javon Holland, bitch. Throw it up,
dude. Yo! Great point. I would pay top dollar to hear the audio. I thought my computer wasn't working. I kept playing it, turning the volume up, and there was just nothing there. Oh, you gotta love that.
You have to love that, dude.
Smoke, you're muted.
You're good now.
Am I back?
Yep.
You're good.
My headphones aren't connected. Dude, I wanna do a side by side and have the Tua Josh Allen video and then this video just playing simultaneously.
Dude, I think we have to talk about the butt punt because
possible.
that's one of the crazier plays I've ever seen. Can you pull that one up?
Has to be addressed.
Has to be addressed. It's the elephant in the room right now. When I watched it, I don't know how you guys felt. When I watched it, I thought that he legitimately just punted it backwards. Like I was like, our punter just kicked the backwards ball. Like I've done that maybe in my backyard before when I was trying to fuck around and hit a punt, but he actually just did that in real life. And the fact that it hit Trent Sherfield in the ass and went backwards, how were you guys feeling? I was shitting my pants. I said, oh, this is the most Dolphins loss ever. Now they're going to go down and kick the easy field goal. I cannot believe we just did that. Jay, what were you thinking when that happened?
Well, first I'll say shout out to Charmin. They actually tweeted at Trent Sherfield, which is so sick. That's so sick. But speaking of Charmin, man, that's all Buffalo Bills because they are extra soft. They should contact the Bills. I don't know why they're contacting Trent Sherfield because they're extra soft. Anyways, yeah, when I saw this, I'll be honest, I didn't really know what to think. I didn't know what to think because
his ass got a little jiggle in it though. No cap.
The caboose is loose, bro. You got a little wagon.
Dude, that thing popped up.
You got a little wagon. You got a little wagon on him.
God, dude. What did Tyreek say? He said next time that happens, I think he's just going to grab it with his ass muscles because they're so strong.
Dog,
it's so great that we can laugh about this because if we lost this game, this
could have been so bad. That would be worse than the Sanchez butt fumble if we lost the game.
Thank God.
I think it might be, dude. I think it might be.
No, but it's not because we won the game, thankfully. If we lost the game, like caboose talk. No, that would have been terrible. That would have been terrible if we lost the game because that's all they would talk about. That's all
about that though. Like aside from kicking the ball directly up Sherfield's ass, I was livid that we didn't run the ball the play before. I didn't understand that.
Yeah,
the Bills are out of timeout. Out of timeouts, you're up by 4. There's a minute 30 left. If you run the ball, they're going to get the ball back with 40 seconds left. 40 seconds left. Maybe you get a couple yards, but instead you throw it out of your own end zone, stop the clock, and then give them a minute and 30, and then you kick it into your own guy's ass. You kick it into your own guy's ass. Honestly, though, the safety was a blessing for what happened because God forbid it goes off his ass and the Bills catch it in the end zone.
God. Yeah,
it's a touchdown. Or God forbid, if it goes up, like instead of going directly backwards, if it lands at like the 1 yard line or 10 yards, you know what I'm saying? Like we got lucky. Now at the end of the day, it still made it a 3-point game, and we put ourselves in a spot where we could have lost.
A 2-point game. Field goal wins it.
You're right. I'm tripping. That's what I meant. A field goal wins it for them, and I'll take that bounce. Like I think for what happened, we got a very, very good bounce because if Buffalo catches it in the end zone, it's a touchdown. If it goes 10 yards, we're fucked, you know? So I'll take the butt punt. I'll take the butt punt now.
Yeah, hindsight 2020, I'm so cool with it. But if that would have been the way we went out and we would have had to watch that on Not Top 10 for like the next 3-4 years probably, because that is worse than the butt fumble. That is definitively worse than the butt fumble. Luckily, it didn't really mean anything at the end of the day, but dude, that was actually
we were saved. We were saved.
Bro, Sherfield was probably so lost. Like, imagine you think you're blocking and all of a sudden this ball's just penetrating your ass.
I'm
saying, do you think you could take a shit, bro? That must have hurt. Dude, you know how hard punters kick,
thing's swollen. Dude, he hit a 70-yard punt. The punt that he hit after the safety was insane.
And it was direct. It was very direct contact. Like Thomas Morstead didn't mishit it. He punted that motherfucker's ass, dude. That was a hurt like a bitch. Like, ooh, I don't know. Can he sit down? Shit, I don't know.
Oh, I got another shout out to give out. Shout out to Isaiah McKenzie. Is that his name?
Yes, the receiver from the Bills.
Shout out to Isaiah McKenzie for being dumber than a bag of fucking rocks. He wants to catch that ball in play. He wants to hit juke moves. There's fucking 10 seconds on the clock. As soon as he went down in bounds, I started celebrating. Not enough time. As soon as that went down, not enough time. He wanted to get out there and do these. Thank you, Isaiah McKenzie, for having an IQ that is probably negative IQ points because that was about the dumbest play I've ever seen. Get down, get out of bounds, do anything, and your team has a chance to kick that field goal. Not today. Instead, we got Ken Dorsey slamming his fucking fake iPad through the fucking crust of the earth. What a clip. What a clip.
And by the way, on that play, and just to give some credit, obviously for the Bills hate watching this. Yo, how did Josh Allen stay up on that play? I'll never know. It was that play you're talking about.
He's a freak, dude. Like he
I don't know
doesn't
how
go
it didn't go
down.
down. I have no idea
He's
how he didn't go down. It was crazy. But yeah, dude, shout out to Isaiah McKenzie. He had a good game, but too little, too late. Didn't go out of bounds. We win the game 3-0, baby. Say it with me. 3-0, baby. That's what we are.
3-0. Damn, we got 144 people watching live. We love all you guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button. We got 144 people in here. I don't know how many likes we have or don't have. I don't know. Just hit the like button. We got 144 right now. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to just grow, baby. We're trying to grow.
Yes,
and
sir.
We can't grow without you guys. I love each and every single one of you guys. The chat's been popping. Chat's popping, baby.
And one last time.
3-0.
I got to say it again. My Twitter, it's right there. Go to it. I'm giving away a Javon Holland jersey, bro. One of the youngest, coolest players on the team. He's going to be on the team for the next 12 years. All you have to do to go to my Twitter, retweet, follow, and I'm giving that bitch away, bro. I'm giving it away for free $99.
I thought you were giving it to me.
No, you're not allowed to get it. You're not allowed to get it.
But I do need to hit up, patch wraps, I think, for some shirts and stuff. That's what I think I need to do.
For sure.
I think being 3-0 allows us to be cocky Dolphin fans. So let's do what no one should ever do, and let's look ahead, because I tell you what, man, 3-0 sets us up to be a damn good football team.
Past us 2-2, 3-0, baby. Woo.
Beat the Ravens, beat the Bills.
Y'all heard Tyreek Hill, right?
We could beat the Bengals.
You heard what he said about Eli Apple's ass.
I owe you, boy.
You think Cheetah's not going crazy? And the Dolphins are 3.5-point dogs this week. I get it from a gambling perspective, just because short week, trap spot, letdown game. I understand all of that. I'm not betting the Dolphins this week, but still at the same time, they're still making us underdogs in games. I want to get to a point where any game we play in, the Dolphins are favored because you know who's coming to town. It's number one.
We're not favored.
It's everyone. I can't believe it either. I would have thought Dolphins would have been favored, and people would have.
I feel like everyone feels that way, though, and that's why we're such a trap this week.
It's a trap. It's 100% a trap.
Right.
But
and
good teams win those games. Great teams win those games.
I could care less. I mean, I don't want to say I could care less, but like if we're 3-1 after these 4, I don't care. Like I'm straight at being 3-1, because then guess what? Our schedule finally slows down. We play the Jets, free win. Vikings, that's a sketch game. We're gonna blow the absolute brakes off the Steelers. Like that game is so personal. Like if you thought I was a problem at the Bills game, just wait till I see Brian Flores on the Steelers sideline. That is smoke. That's a dub. And then we play the Lions, the Bears, the Browns, the Texans, the Niners. Like, dude, this team could do some serious damage. Like, serious damage, man.
Schedule gets a whole lot easier, bro. Schedule gets a whole lot easier.
We can build up the win because our schedule is a little tough at the end, and we can afford to take some losses. Now, because in the past, it's, we got to win every game or else we're not in. And now we have a little bit of breathing room. If we can build up these wins, let's win. Because we have Texans, the Lions. These are very winnable. Just win.
Yep.
And then, yes, we have some scheduled games where it's going to be real tough. But it's okay because we'll have enough wins in our bank because we're that good of a football team to have those and still keep rolling and trucking through to the playoffs, because that's where we're headed. The playoffs. Man, that's
Super Bowl.
Playoffs. Finally.
I said if we beat Buffalo, we're going to the Super Bowl. I said that, and I'm not changing my stance. I told Bobby, if we beat Buffalo, this team is going to the Super Bowl. I said that, and I stand by it. Tua's look good. Teams look good. We beat Buffalo. That's all I needed. Yep. All I needed. At worst, we split with them. I don't think we're going to win in Buffalo, but if we do, holla freaking Luya. I'll get butt naked. We'll go crazy. But splitting with the Bills, that was one of our goals, and they've already done that, and it's week 3.
100%, bro. Like 1,000%. We have exceeded all expectations for this team so far. So at this point, just keep stacking wins, keep stacking good days. That's all you can ask for. And you know what's crazy right now? There's 31 other teams in the NFL right now that don't want to play the Miami Dolphins. You don't want the Dolphins coming to your town, and you sure as hell don't want to come to Miami, Florida right now. You sure as hell don't want to come to Miami, Florida right now, where it's too hot for players to even continue playing in the games. And that's a damn good feeling. People are starting to fear us a little bit. We're starting to put the fear of God in teams' eyes because that's what the Miami Dolphins and Coach McDaniel is here to do, bro. I'm so bought into McDaniel. I think maybe all of us, at least I can speak for myself, I had my doubts about this nerdy little guy who didn't seem like much of a leader of men, genius, mastermind, absolute brilliant guy he is, and I love him to death.
I'm proud to say I've been on the McDaniel train from the beginning. I'm proud to say no doubts for me. I'm allowed. I'm so excited for Mike McDaniel. He's our franchise head coach. We have a franchise quarterback. I'm so excited. Let's keep this train rolling, baby. Show it to the Dolphins. Show it to everyone. Show it to everyone in the chat.
McDaniel says, he says your last week should always be your worst one. This team's only going to get better. And I love the way he speaks. I love the way he leads. And that comment that I had up, I'm dying to know what the team.
Dude, I'd pay all. You guys have no idea what I would.
We're 3-0, and McDaniel's like, look, that's not the goal that we set out for.
That's tough. I love that he says
what is his goal? What is his this team is 3-0.
He's different.
Boys strap in. It is.
I said this last episode if we beat Buffalo, and I've said it on Twitter a bunch. And this is obviously post game now that we won. This is a new era of Miami Dolphins football. Mike McDaniel has revolutionized Miami Dolphins football forever. That's what Mike McDaniel has done. He's revolutionized football in Miami. This is a new era. This is a Mike McDaniel era.
We're back. Nah, I don't want to do that because that's bad.
Put the word out. No, put the word out.
Back after that.
Put the word out. We're back up.
What?
We're back.
We're back. I mean, the Finns are obviously back. We're number one in the AFC. Not just the AFC East. We're number one in the AFC.
Miami Dolphins number one.
Living up to the song, baby. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're the best team in the league. At the moment, we are currently the best team in the league, and you can't tell me otherwise. And you can't tell me Buffalo's better because we just beat them. So, like I said, you could write down all your excuses on a sheet of paper, send it to me so I have something to wipe my ass with, brother. Because right now, the Finns are 3-0, and we're going to wrap this show up. Shout out to everyone that was here. 150 people at one point. Unbelievable. I love all you guys so much. Thank you for having my back. Thank you for having my back when no one else has. Bobby, Jay, you guys are amazing. Everyone in the chat, I love you guys so much. And best believe I'm going to keep repping for this team. So make sure you come back here Wednesday, 5 p.m. right here on The Smoke Show. We're going to preview the Bengals game. And we're just going to keep on going. Fins up, baby.
Fins up, baby.
Yes, sir.